Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Carmen Harra. I'm excited to be with you, and I hope you're going to join me. And I am ready to answer your questions if you have any. The reason I want to be live with you is because I want to talk to you about something that is my passion for over 20 years. So, as you know me very well, when I was young, I was a famous singer, releasing many albums, being on television all the time. But as you get older, you want to take care of yourself. You want to evolve. You want to learn much more. So I discovered a passion to be involved in spirituality. I wrote many books on different topics, from the universal laws to the concept of karma, relationships, how many types they are, how to find your significant other, and of course, I wrote books on health. I'm working actually on a book that is designed to target your emotional identity. In the last 20 years, I want to confess I've been so interested in the medical field because I noticed that many of the people coming to me complain of a lot of health problems. Plus, on top of everything, I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to work on myself. I wanted to look good. I wanted to find the secret to longevity. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about longevity because it's such an interesting project that I'm working on. My intention is to find the key to living a longer, healthier life. And as you know very well, your health is your wealth. The rest doesn't matter. If you're healthy, you can express yourself, you can be creative, you can enjoy life, you can be everything you want to be. And I realized that studying the human body is a long process. I went to different schools. I went first, and actually I graduated in 70 something, my first college that I went to, and I got a degree in philology, and I studied also psychology. And I got a PhD in psychology, but that to me was not really enough. I learned so much about the way the brain works, the way, you function mentally, emotionally. But I wanted to learn much more. What is actually making us age? Why do we age so rapidly? And you look at people in their 60s, in their even early in their late 50s, or not to mention in their 70s, age prematurely, being on 20 medication and just waiting to die. And to me, aging is actually a gift. Aging, getting older, can be embraced with a smile on your face. It's just the opportunity to get wiser, the opportunity to help more other people, to be at service, to feel that all that knowledge, is making you respond differently to life. Because we all go through similar experiences, but reality is that we respond differently, and we respond to life based on our level of perception, our level of awareness, based on our level of knowledge. So knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. So if you want to see aging like an amazing process, if you want to celebrate aging, then you need to learn much more about this remarkable organism, this body of yours that is so complex, so unique, so extraordinary, so powerful, with the ability to heal, with the ability to live a very long life. Reality is that the human molecule, can live hundreds of years, believe it or not. There's no mistake in the Bible when Abraham had a child when he was around 800 years old. Is possible to live that long. May sound like the fantasy may sound like totally a crazy idea that we can live that long, but I'm the one who said in my first book 25 years ago, in my book Everyday Karma, that humanity will start living way longer life than we did before. And I absolutely believe that we'll live to 150 in the next 20, 30 years. We'll see humanity finding ways, through genetic editing, through stem cells, through new discoveries to prolong the life of the human body and to make us live happier. What is causing us to deteriorate so quickly is our limbic brain, our emotional system. Because we encounter so many things in life and we respond emotionally. And we used to say that a disease comes when you are feeling constantly pressure, depressed, overwhelmed, or stress. Stress is one of the components that will lead to a disease. A disease is a disconnect of the body from the field of energy. And we are energy, we are frequency, we vibrational energy. The Greeks used to say that we have chronos and kairos. Chronos is your chronology, and chronology is the date when you are born, while kairos is your frequency, the level of your vibrational energy. And we vibrate at different levels because that makes us look at the world from a different perspective according to our level of vibrational energy. So there are people who are actually in the 80s, the 90s, but their vibration energy is so intense and so intact that they look phenomenal. I always believe that somebody who looks very good in their 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, people who don't age that much, are people who are very deep, very profound, very spiritual, very knowledgeable. So if you want to look better, if you want to look more refreshed, if you want to look younger, work on your own self and work on your mind and educate yourself and learn about yourself. Be in tune with yourself. Cultivate a lifestyle that will help you live with a peace of mind, with serenity, with acceptance, with love, with unconditional positive feelings for everybody else, including your own self. So with that in mind, I put together, and I'm still working on it, a course on what is called functional medicine. Functional medicine is a new approach to healthcare. And it's a more profound, more deep approach to healthcare. Because if you think of the conventional medicine that only treats the symptoms and looks at the problem that you have from one singular point of view, trying to mimic those symptoms by giving you all kinds of pills and all kinds of artificial substances that will temporarily, resolve the symptoms, but not healing the problem. So if you look from that perspective versus functional medicine wants to go to the root of the problem and wants to resolve the problem so that the symptoms disappear. So it's as simple as that. It's not easy to switch from the conventional medicine that we've been so used to and embrace the functional medicine, though to me that's more the future of the medicine. Because nowadays everybody's kind of disappointed of not being treated the way they want, the way they deserve, and not seeing results. And as I said, at a certain age, everybody is on tons of medication. And they are one drug, they're taking all these drugs, that one drug actually causes so many side effects that require another drug. And that's why as the time goes by, you depend on a lot of medicine. and that is definitely detrimental to your well-being. To me, getting older is a natural process, but it doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be painful, and it doesn't have to be debilitating. On the contrary, some people used to say that getting older is like a process that can come in a very easy way and beautiful. Well, for many people, getting older means like a disease. Um, Reality is that if you embrace the totality of the complexity of the human body, the human consciousness, you actually find the root of your problem. And sometimes the root of your problem can be in the brain, can be in the hormones in the brain, the discord, the imbalances that hormones can cause, or any other issues that I can go for tons of reasons why your body will go into an imbalance. And I when I put together this course, I want to tell you I came up with 20 something modules. So this is a course that will take months and months. But you actually got a degree from an Institute of Medicine from America. So that's pretty good for you because you get qualified in the functional medicine. A functional medicine can actually be a regular doctor. It can also be a nurse practitioner, can be a chiropractor, and can be anybody who's interested and have some knowledge in the medical field. If you go to a course like this and you become a specialist in functional medicine. What I did in my course, in all these modules that I put together, was that I want to show you that the solution to a lot of the diseases is not necessarily in the conventional medicine. In other words, the solution to cancer is not necessarily chemotherapy. The solution to autoimmune is not taking prednisone, steroids every day, because that is so damaging long term. So is chemotherapy. The solution to diabetes doesn't have to be necessarily insulin. The solution to hypertension is not taking a beta blocker, alpha blocker. The solution to digestive issues is not taking laxative or taking all kinds of acid blocker. So there are a different way. There are many other different ways to actually cure yourself through the functional medicine. So functional medicine eliminates, as I said, the root of the disease and doesn't treat the effect, treats the cause. So this is very important for you to acknowledge how powerful this message is. So if you suffer from any disease at that point, from stiffness in your joints, from arthritis to hypertension to a heart condition, this course is designed for you because it targets the complexity of the human body and it gives you answers that you've been looking for a very long time. This course of mine targets the prevention, the chronic disease prevention. So it reduces the risk of long-term pills, and it reduces that risk, and it allows you to go through lifetime changes. So primarily my course is interested in helping you make major changes in your lifestyle. So the course, some of the module, I'm just going to mention them. In the course, we'll talk about food as your medicine. I've studied nutrition at Cornell. It also talks about an anti-inflammatory lifestyle. You have to understand that everything in the body comes from an inflammatory process. Wherever you have a pain, there's an inflammation. We're going to talk about the genetics. I have a certificate in genetics from Harvard. So we're going to talk about your genes. Then we're going to talk about the harmony in your hormones. So in other words, your hormones have to be in balance and in an harmonic state. We definitely take into consideration in one of the modules the gut, the health of your gut. Your gut is your second brain, as you know very well. Very important to keep your gut healthy is extremely significant. Then one of the module talks about in the intelligence of the immune system. Another one about how to naturally detoxify, how significant it is to detoxify the body. Then we're going to talk about the endocrine system, and we will target the treatment from thyroid disorders and pinpoint the root of all these Hashimoto, all these autoimmune disorders. There's more than 100 autoimmune disorders. And we will try to teach you how to fight autoimmune disorders. We'll mention every one of them and show you the conventional approach, the holistic approach, the functional medicine approach. Of course, one of the modules will have to do with your heart and the power of your heart. And we'll talk about arrhythmias and the root of the arrhythmias. We'll talk about problems with the structure of the heart. And we'll talk about how to heal your heart. Of course, because it's so relevant and so significant to understand the mind, the body, the mental health, the powerful connection between nutrition, lifestyle, and mental well-being. Mental well-being. How specific food can support a certain condition, and what you need to eat in order, you know what I mean, to get out of depression, anxiety, OCD, HDAD, PTSD, and so on and so forth. So we will target this aspect in great length in one of the modules. But neurological disease is another one that we need to discuss in this course. Sleep and restoration, how significant. You don't sleep your 7-8 hours, you cannot regain your strength. You cannot live a long life without sleeping the 7-8 hours at night. In how to have your radiance, how to look good, how to maintain your look, how to look young and healthy and wrinkle free, and the radiance of your skin. Think of that, how significant it is. Also, cancer is a big theme in this course. The cancer prevention, what's cancer in itself, and the treatment according to the conventional medicine versus the functional medicine. The nervous system regulation, of course, we're going to talk, like I said, about the truth behind obesity and weight loss. In one of the very important chapter will be on all the supplements that you need to take. So I can go forever on supplements, because I'm a firm believer that supplements can help a lot, and because supplements come from natural sources, and they can really reverse disease. They can really help you heal, probably many times even better than medication that the conventional medicine will give you. So I'm just giving you an example. So Guta Cola, I mentioned this before. If you have a tendency to blood clots, if you're afraid for the arteries, if you want to find out how to have your circulation perfect, that's something you need to take. And it's not only that, there's 3-4 other. I'm just giving you one example. Or for longevity, have you ever acknowledged that for longevity you need to take creatinine? Creatinine is one of the elements that prolong life. And longevity is a big chapter in my book. We want to talk about how to treat cholesterol the natural way. What is the myth of cholesterol? What is cholesterol really doing in the body, and how can you actually keep a healthy cholesterol level in a natural way? So there's a lot to talk. But if you have the right knowledge, if you have the tools, if you understand what needs to be done, this course will be extremely helpful for you. So I will I want you to actually write me if you want to be part of my course. Go to carmenharra.com, CarmenAjra .com, and see the course, or email me at carmenharra at AOL, America Online, CRMN at AOL.com, and write me, or contact any of my assistants, Sarah or Emmanuel. But everything this can be done by simply sending an email. It was the easiest way, because my emails go to my assistant and they will respond. In case you're interested, the course will start in the next 2-3 months. It's it will take like around 5-6 months for you to complete this course. As I said, it's a pretty long course because there's so much you're gonna get. Hundreds and hundreds of pages of information, and everything I've ever learned, in this field, from nutrition to supplements to natural treatments, to the way functional medicine is embracing. And at the end of the day, if you will be able to get the pass the exams, you will get that diploma in functional medicine that is given to you by an institute of functional medicine here in Miami. It's an opportunity to learn about yourself, to learn about how to heal. It's an opportunity to help other people. And what's more beautiful than helping others? And you help yourself first, and then you'll be able to help everybody else. So Dr. Carmen Harra, thank you so much for listening. I just wanted to introduce you my course. I hope you will join me. Let me know if you're interested, and I hope to see you soon during the class. There will be a lot of live classes. You'll get answers to your questions, and at the end of the very class, you'll have like a short exam just to verify whether you are able to understand the material and move into the next class. So it's actually designed exactly the way Harvard and Cornell, all these Ivy League schools, are nowadays working online to prepare, people for becoming future doctors, functional medicine practitioners. So I wish you all the best. I wish you a fabulous weekend. It's coming to an end. It's true. But anyhow, lots of love. I love you, Carmen Harra. God bless, and I hope for you to join me soon.